Hello class 10 students. So finally after a long time we are back with SST. Hi, hello Teja. Nice to see you here. I was watching your comments and chats also. Hello beta. How are you and how is your studies going on? Hope my audio as well as my video is quite fine. Please let me know so that I can proceed with the chapter today. Rise of Nationalism in Europe. So some days back, I have uploaded a chapter on the channel itself that was Rise of Nationalism in Europe, and every time I upload a chapter, I come back again with certain MCQs of that respective chapter, and that is the habit we are going to build up on this, right? And we will start it likewise. Hi beta, Prix N60 I guess. Hi ma'am, I'm new. Hi, hello, how are you? Welcome on the platform Deeksha Vedantu. So my dear students watching me right now, this is just the starting phase of class 10, right? This is just the starting phase of class 10, and we will make this as a habit that we come live every time and study something very useful for your exams till the time your exams come. Okay, so throughout the year I will be the part of your journey and you become the part of Deeksha Vedantu family. Okay, because syllabus is bad, my study is bad. Syllabus is more. Yes beta, see, history, geography, civics, economy, all equally, like when they come together, brings a lot of context, but this is what we need to simplify. We will be doing it one by one. So quick, chalo, come on, let's start the session. Are you all ready for it? Give me a thumbs up if you are ready for it. Let's start the session, guys. Okay, so the session is about what? Rise of Nationalism in Europe. So the chapter I have uploaded already in depth. You go and watch it, and trust me, you will understand it very nicely. Okay, in the starting of the chapter, I just told you about the feeling of nationalism. So what is nationalism, bacha? Nationalism means when you feel belongingness to any territory. By this is my territory. Like whenever there is match of India, what happened? We always want India to win the match. Why? Because we have a feeling of nationalism within ourselves. Okay, similar such feeling rose in Europe. Get rise in Europe in some around 18th century, as a result of which certain countries formed, like France. Previously it was monarchy, you studied in class 9th, Louis XVI and all that. It became republic. If we talk about Germany, it was ruled by certain territories. It became Germany, a unified Germany. Similar is the case of Italy, similar is the case of Britain and many Balkan countries. This is the chapter all about, one of the lengthiest, one of the high weighted chapter of all time. Okay, so this is the brief introduction of the chapter. I am starting the chapter with certain MCQs. I know that since just the starting of the year for class 10 students, you might not be knowing some answers, but we have to participate in the quiz. One strict rule of my quiz is you have to answer all the questions so that we can discuss it. Ask all your doubts. Do not judge yourself that I know this, I don't know this, etc. Okay, beta, this is 1 hour live. From 5 to 6 we will be solving a lot of questions for this chapter. Okay? So the first question is, which type, I hope that everything is audible and visible to you. In case it is not, beta, let me know. Okay, I'll sort that issue out. So which type of governments were mainly driven in Europe after the defeat of Napoleon in 1815? Okay, this is a question that was asked in the year 2022 by CBSE in your class 10th. Fine. So the question says that, again let's repeat, which type of governments were mainly driven in Europe after the defeat of Napoleon in 1815. I need your answers. I got the answer of Asmita. Asmita is here. Welcome Asmita. How are you? So the answer is A, conservative, B, liberal, C, federal, or D, feudal. Okay, think about it beta. Think about it. Actually D is not the correct answer. I will drag you to entire story. Someone is answering federal. Nahi bhai, federal is different. So you have a chapter that is federalism in your book. That means the answer is federal. No. See what happens now. So there was a regime that was referred as conservative regime. Okay. Now conservatives are the people who belong in the old system of society, who believe in the old system of society. Okay. By this old system of society, I mean that there should be a monarch, Okay, there should be a monarch, there should be discrimination in the society. Like if you remember in class 9th you studied by there was first state, second state, third state, property should be in someone's hand, etc, etc. So they believe in this old system, but now in 1804, okay, 1804 Napoleon became the emperor of France. And do you know who was he? Like, was Napoleon a democratic person? Nahi bhai. He did not wanted to establish democracy at all. So, how his nature was? Was he conservative? No. He was actually not conservative. Rather, he was a liberal person. How was he, beta? Liberal person. Now, pay attention to this. Liberal means freedom. So, was he giving freedom to its people by? But then he might be a perfect person? No. He was a dictator, but he was providing liberalism or freedom in social plus economic sphere. That means political sphere was not there. We do not have the right to choose the leader, but we have freedom in social and economic sphere. That was true. Now what happened, beta? This conservatives, do you think they will like Napoleon? No, bhaiya. Napoleon was not liked by them at all. So what happened, bacha? These conservatives grouped together. Britain, France, Austria, all those came together and fought a war with Napoleon. Battle of Waterloo. Which battle? Battle of Waterloo. And finally, again, new conservatives came into power after defeating Napoleon at the Battle of Waterloo. Now, what is the correct answer? So, A is the correct answer. Which type of government was mainly driven in Europe after the defeat of Napoleon? So it is conservative. Tell me now, whoever was answering wrong, is it clear to everyone? Very good. Teja is like active. Okay, ma'am. So this is how question comes. So you have to read the chapter with full concentration in a way that this jalebi question comes in your exam, you can answer it. Okay, great. Now next question out there. Identify the correct statement with regard to Zollverein from the following option by now. If you read the chapter, okay, if you read the chapter, na bacha, so there was an event, there was a group formed known as Zollverein. In that Zollverein, now tell me the features. First, it was a coalition of Prussia state formed to manage political alliance. B, its aim was to bind Prussia politically into an association. C, it was custom union at the initiative of Prussia. Or it is D, it helped to awaken and raise nationalist sentiments in Europe. Quickly answer it. Can you explain shortly the Battle of Waterloo? Look, please. Yes, so Battle of Waterloo was nothing, beta. It was a battle between liberals and between conservatives. Okay? So in the conservative, there was group of like people like Britain, there were France, okay? There was Austria, there was Denmark. All these people were the people who believed in conservative ideology that there should be a monarch, okay? And it was like challenging the role of Napoleon. So Napoleon had the war with all of them at a place known as Waterloo. At a place known as Waterloo, and Napoleon was defeated in this. This is Battle of Waterloo, after which Treaty of Vienna was signed. We will study about that also. So I'm getting your answers. Some of you are answering C. All of you actually. Ayush, hi, beta, Sukram, hello, how are you? And I can see a lot of students joining me right now. Great to see you guys. And for sure, like this session, share it with your friends, because if you love it, your friends should love it too. Okay? So that next time you come together with your friends, we can have a battle over here, who is answering more and who is answering correct. Can you explain Frankfurt Parliament pricks? For sure, just wait for a minute. I will explain the Frankfurt Parliament too. So I'm getting the answer C. Very good, Peter. Very good. So it was in 1832 when a union was made that was known as custom union or Zollverein, okay, or Zollverein. So the main objective of this particular group was to bring what? Economic liberty, okay. It was to bring beta economic liberty, or make the entire German region economically liberal. Why? Because what happens now, for example, there is territory A and this is territory B. So example is given in your book that if goods pass from one territory to another, from Luxembourg to Nuremberg, they have to go through 11 states, and all those states were applying custom tax to them. Okay, so 11 times if they pay 5%, the charges to the item will be increased by 55% and will become expensive. So if they belong to a single territory or a single region, they should unite and reduce these custom taxes. And this was the target of this custom union that was made at the initiative of Prussia. But I just want to tell you one thing. For example, this is entirely a region referred as German region. Okay, in that one of the largest territory was Prussia, and hence whenever we talk about Germany, this for sure comes. Okay, so please remember this. Ma'am, please respond. Question number not visible. But I have not actually returned the question number. If options are not visible to you, I think that you can understand A, B, C, D. Okay? Your efforts are incredible. Thank you, bacha. Thank you so much for praising at least this boost our energy. Next is, so, which of the following countries were involved in the 3 wars with Prussia and ended with victory and the unification of Germany? So, there is one of the topic that is unification of Germany. Okay? There is topic that is unification of Germany. Actually, Germany is unified with the effort of wars. Okay? So, war was between Prussia, right, with 3 of the countries, 3 of the territories particularly. You have to tell which territories were those. You have to tell which territories were those. Options: Austria, Poland, France. B, Austria, Denmark and France. C, Austria, Turkey and France. Or D, that's Austria, England and France. So I'm waiting for your responses. Quick, bacha. We can do one thing. I'll quickly complete all the questions which I bought for you today, and then we will keep our last 10 minutes for all the question. Like one of the student asked me Frankfurt Parliament, right? So I'm just keeping that time for last 10 minutes. That time you can ask any doubts from this chapter. That will be very good for us. Okay, and that is the way. So meanwhile you're learning with me, meanwhile you can find out your doubts and ask me later. Okay, I answered first. Okay, Teja, I can see you answer. Teja got me B. Pricks here with B. Asmita here with B. Very good. So you students are very much correct. It's Austria, Denmark and France. So 1871, it was in 1871 when this Prussian victory, Germany become unified. Tell me who become the first king of it. Chalo, next question. Now, next question is in the form of assertion and reason. Okay, next question is in the form of bacha what? Assertion and reason. See, this type of question, that is assertion, reason, often come in our exam, right? And this is the place where most of students make mistake. So what we have to do, every session I come live, I will put certain questions so that you will practice one by one. Okay, we'll not do in a single day everything, the 10 questions one in a single day. No, 1 or 2 questions each life. That's it. That's more than enough. Assertion: Napoleon's French army brought democracy and accountability in governance across Europe by 1804. Then here, Napoleon simplified administrative division, abolished the feudal system and freed peasants from serfdom and manorial dues. So what is the correct answer? I got one answer also. Very good, bacha. So, chalo, I'm waiting. One more answer, Asmita, Pricks, all of you are answering it as D. So you guys find out the loophole in this question. Very good. And that is this word democracy. Because I just told you, Napoleon did not establish democratic setup by, he was a dictator. So, Napoleon French army brought democracy? Not at all. It did not brought democracy. How can army bring the democracy? Yaar? It's very, very obvious. and accountability. So this point is wrong. A is wrong, A is wrong. Where is A wrong? By D. So this is how we need to, what we need to cut down the options and move to the correct one directly. Okay? However, we will read the reason also, beta. Napoleon simplified administrative division. Yes, he did. He did simplified. How he simplified? He established a single, what we can say, uniform laws to all the territories over there. Okay? He has set up uniform weights and measure. Then the first thing he did was to abolish the feudal system. Okay? Or what we can say, the feudal privileges as well as the serfdom system. Take all these things was done by Napoleon. So this was the very, very important question. Ma'am, just now I have joined the class. Hello beta, welcome. No issues. We have solved around 5 questions from this chapter. We are practicing the MCQs. So if in case you are a new student on the same platform, beta, I upload one shots that recorded. Then we come back and practice certain MCQs and the questions from the respective chapters every week. So this is being followed all the time. So let's move to the next question. Arrange the following in chronological order and choose the correct option. Quick. Now let's move to the question. Napoleon War, Treaty of Vienna, Greek War of Independence, Slav nationalism in Ottoman Empire, asked in the year 2023. Arrange them in proper sequence, and here I am getting the answers too. Wow, very good. I'm very, very happy to see your speed. That is even more than me. So, meanwhile, I'm waiting for your responses. Let me sip a water. Great. So I got one more answer, that's B. Let's figure out which one is correct. Beta, Napoleonic War. So, if we see the story of the chapter itself starts from Napoleonic War somewhere. 1804 it was when Napoleon came into power, and since then up till 1814 he was fighting with the rest of the conservatives. That was true. Treaty of Vienna was signed after the Battle of Waterloo in 1815. Okay. Then come the Greek War of Independence 1832, and Slav nationalism rose in 1870s. So what is the sequence by? It is 1, 2, 3 and 4. Ma'am, how to remember those dates? Revise again and again, make a timeline, consider it as a Netflix series, and this is how you will remember it. Yes, B is the correct answer to all the students. I think they use chat GPT. No, Deja, they might know also, na? They might be aware about. So what for this, when you study a history chapter, take a blank paper, right? When you are studying an event, write the date, then an event, write the name, then arrange them in chronological order, make a story, and this is how timeline will be made for history. Next question. Each power, that is Russia, Germany, England, Austro-Hungary, was keen on countering of other power over the Balkan region. Okay? This become one of the major reason for what? Question is here. First World War, Second World War, fall of Ottoman Empire, or integration of the Balkan states? No, bro, the same question we discussed in class. Okay. So she is giving you the exact justification that she didn't find it on, I think it's he or she, it's Fatima, na? Yeah, so she didn't find it on ChatGPT. Okay, Fatima, it's okay. Great. Now I'm getting the answer D, integration. Integration, beta, it resulted into disintegration. First of all, it's not integration. Okay? So integration is not correct. Not at all correct. Think about it again. Ma'am, ek baar bol do. What should I repeat? Monu, what should I repeat? Tell me. I think so. No. See, let me tell you that, beta. So what happened? Now pay attention. This is a story we have to remember. Right? Samajwadi Party, beta. I am a teacher and I don't belong to any political party. Can I get all the one shots here? Yes. It is Musfikul. Yes, Musfikul, you can get all the one shots on the same platform. You just need to go and see the playlist. You will get everything here. Acha. So this is Europe, for example. This is Europe, for example, roughly, don't take it seriously. And this region was referred as Balkans region. Okay, this region was referred as Balkan region. It is a story. Everyone, pay your attention over here. So, this region was ruled by Ottoman Empire. Ottoman Empire, which is actually a Muslim empire. Okay, so it ruled here since 15th to 18th century. Now what happened? All the inhabitants in this region, okay, all the inhabitants in this region were referred as Slavs. But all these people have different ethnic diversity. That means there was ethnic variations. Like in India, there are people speaking Japani, Gujarati, Rajasthani, and other languages, right? So there was ethnic variations. What happened? In this ethnic variation region in the 18th century, or I would say around the time of 1870s, what happened? The feeling of nationalism emerged. By how the feeling of nationalism emerged? France became, Germany became, Italy became. So nationalism feeling also grew up here. So what happened na beta, when nationalist feeling was raising na, each territory wanted to become independent, okay, wanted to become independent and want more territories at the expenses of other, want more and more territories at the expenses of other. Now what happened? The big power, France, Britain, Italy, Austro-Hungary, watching them and thinking them, acha, this is a good chance, let's go and enter into the fight like actually happens. Okay, so this big powers entered into the fight, which resulted into many wars, and ultimately First World War. So what is the correct answer to the question? It is not integration beta, because disintegration happened, not integration. So First World War is the correct answer. Get it? Same. Maybe new student. Racer Monu, welcome. You are a new student. Now, how is my calligraphy? Very bad. Babita Chaudhary, I am a new student. Hi Babita, how are you? I think that it's your name of mother, I can guess. So, students who are new here, go to the channel, subscribe it right now, because I want to come live again on the channel. See you all students in my class. Okay, so this question is clear or not? Give me a thumbs up if it is clear to all the students watching me right now. So this was the 7th question of the day. We have more. Okay, your name is only Babita. Okay, fine. I was just guessing it. I might be wrong. Everyone clear with this question? Who was doubtful about it? Give me a thumbs up at least actively. I want all my students to be active in my class. I don't want dull students over here. Be active. Okay, clear. Very good. This is what I want. Now, next is, from which of the following countries Gossip Garibaldi belonged to? CBSE 2024. That means not so back, recently. Now, come to the question. Which of the following countries Gossip Garibaldi belonged to? Austria, Italy, Greece, or Spain? Or Austria, Italy, Greece, or Spain? Ma'am, what is Balkan? Arey bhai, just now I explained Balkans. Just go back to the video 2 minutes back and you will get the Balkans explanation right there. Now, I got the answer. One answer is here, Italy. Okay, what others are doing, guys? You were active up till now, and now what happened? Are you guys sleeping? Spain. Arey bhai, Teja, we have no reference of the country Spain in this entire chapter. New creator Samir, I am getting your answer as B, Italy. Yes, and Italy is very much correct. So B is the correct answer. To all the students who gave B as the correct answer, applause. Very good. To all others who are giving me wrong answers, study hard. Okay. So, here is a personality, Gossip Garibaldi, to whom Duke Metternich referred as the most dangerous enemy of social order. Why, bhai? Why? Because he was the person who demanded, or he saw the vision of united Italy as a separate nation. He was the first person, and even made certain groups like Young Italy, Young Europe, etc. Okay, so this is it. Very good. Let's move to the next question out here, and the question is in front of you. Okay, and in your behind the music is going on, like क्वेश्चन आपकी स्क्रीन पर है केबीसी थीम, राइट? रीड द फॉलोइंग फैक्ट्स रिलेटेड टू नेपोलियनिक कोड केयरफुली एंड चूज द करेक्ट ऑप्शन. सो वी हैव वन मोर क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम द टॉपिक नेपोलियन वाला. Okay, again read the following facts related to Napoleonic Code carefully and choose the correct option. What you have to focus here is correct option, because sometimes incorrect also comes na. ठीक है. First is abolition of privileges based on birth. He did it or not? Think it in your mind. Next is establishing equality before the law. Third is securing property rights. And the fourth one is imposing manorial dues onto the peasants. So what is the correct one? See the options and give me the correct answer. Hello ma'am. Hello Priyanka. How are you beta? Acha, so chatting started. You are from where? I am from where? Okay, I'm getting the answers. Prix A, Asmita D, new creator A, Racer Monu is it, Smiley, Shanti A. So most of the students are answering A. Meanwhile, in between I can say UP, Mathura, I am from here, ma'am from here. Ma'am, those are secret, right? Sorry Fatima, I didn't get it. He didn't impose manorial dues on the peasants. Very good. So, he abolished the privileges based on birth. This is the first thing. He even gave right to property and all. Establishing equality before law. Yes. Securing property rights. Yes. The fourth one is imposing manorial dues. No beta. Manorial dues were removed. Okay. Because as serfdom system was abolished, so the manorial dues that serf used to give to the feudal lords were reduced. So 1, 2 and 3 are correct. Which is the correct answer to the question, bhai? A is the correct answer. Very good to all the students who gave me A as the correct answer. Next question. Chalo. Which one of the following region became the part of United Italy in 1866? Now this is tricky. This is tricky because you saw the map, you saw the year, but you didn't remember it. I am just hoping you. This is the way in next time you open your NCERT and use something written over there and do not neglect it. So question is, which of the following region became the part of United Italy in 1866? Sardinia, Piedmont, Venetia, Sicily, Papal States. What do you think? So, I mean, the young Italy and Europe was like secret society, right? Yes, Fatima, they were secret society. Very good. Actually, they were secret society. Okay, B, Musfikul B. Teja is answering D. Then again, I have answer from Asmita A. Okay, you guys are confused about it. A, B, C, D. All the answers are out here. Great. So, it's Sardinia, Piedmont, Venetia, Sicily or Papal State. So, to the students who guess, B is the correct answer. Venetia is the correct state. Okay, let me draw a rough map of Italy right now and tell you about this. So B is the correct answer. First of all, to all those who are answering A, stop it guys, it is wrong. Beta, what happened if you go and look to the rough map? See, I'm just drawing a rough map, okay? I am not I'm not a cartographer out here. So if you see the map of Italy, na, you will find out at the extreme left, okay? At the extreme left here, okay, lies a territory that is known as Sardinia, Piedmont. Okay, Sardinia, Piedmont, and here in the part of Sardinia, Piedmont is Genoa, the place where Giuseppe Mazzini was born. Okay, so Sardinia, Piedmont, which was actually ruled by Italian princely house. Okay, and it was actually ruled by Italian princely house. Okay, bhai, great, very good, very good. Now next we have another territory. Okay, and these territories were here. And here, among this one was Venetia and the other one was Lombardy. This Venetia became the part in 1866. This Venetia became the part in 1866. So, which is the correct answer? Venetia is there. At the center of this entire region, this was ruled by Pope. Okay? This was ruled by Pope. And if I talk particularly about this southern region, this was known as South Sicily. Okay? This was known as South Sicily, which was ruled by Bourbon dynasty of Spain. ठीक है? It was ruled by Bourbon dynasty of Spain, and this is the way we should remember Italy. Who is active here? तो फिर कैसे अपनी मुलाकात होगी? My God, you people are talking about this on YouTube chats यार. मैं तो गलती से यहाँ चपक पड़ी. Oh my God, Babita. You guys forget that the teacher is also actually reading your chats or what? So, how is my handwriting? Teja. Stop it, guys. Next question. In Prussia, who was referred to as Junkers? Now, come on, answer this fast. In Prussia, who was referred to as Junkers? Here, options are A, military officials, B, large landowners, C, factory owners, or D, that is aristocratic nobles. Yes, the question like this comes in exams a lot of times. Ma'am, no, but I am not at all khush. I am like this only. Not by seeing your comments, I am happy. Okay, so it's not like that. So I'm getting the answers B, C, B, then C. Officials. Okay, pakka B. Yes, B is the correct answer. That is large landowners. Very good. So I'll tell you, someone was here asking me the doubt regarding the Frankfurt Parliament. Okay. So here we are discussing that beta. Okay. If you are here, you can hear it nicely. So there was a parliament made that is referred as Frankfurt Parliament. This is the event of, okay, this is the event of 1848. Now beta, like France became republic in 1848, the feeling of nationalism rose again among Junkers, right? The feeling of nationalism rose again among the Junkers. Among the Germans. Now what happened? The middle class Germans, okay? The middle class Germans, what? They decided to make what? All National German Assembly. Okay, they wanted to make a German assembly that used to be in France also. So they decided that this assembly, okay, this assembly will make the constitution for German state. It will make the constitution for German state so that the nation become constitutional monarchy and the monarch become responsible to it. This was the basically idea behind it. So what happened? There was a procession, procession. Lot of people came together, like there were 831 members on 13th of May 1848, and all moved to a place referred as Frankfurt Parliament. So Church of St. Paul, na? So there was Church of St. Paul, all moved there and decided to make the nation a constitutional monarch. Okay, this was basically the event. But what happened? It failed. It failed. Why it was failed? See, every time these German people come up with any idea, na, they were repressed by. They were basically repressed by monarchy first of all, because monarchy do not wanted themselves to be answered, right? They don't want to give answer to the constitution. First point is this. Then to the military, which was supporting the monarchy, and the Junkers that were large landowners. So the question is about this, that who was Junkers? So the Junkers were large landowners. It failed first of all because here the monarch, like the Prussian monarch, did not like this offer that I am not going to be answered over here. The second one is that this middle class participants, okay, this middle class participants were not at all hearing the demands of peasants and workers, which were poor people actually. So this is the second reason for the failure. And the third reason was women were treated merely as observers. No right to women was given in this event. ठीक है, is it clear ma'am? Power sharing important questions discuss. Okay beta, we will discuss that ma'am. See here, yes beta, I came here to see. Fine, great. Rest are not worthy to be read. The comments. Okay. Next is about, for the middle class of Europe, the most important feature of liberalism was. Now, there was one concept in Europe, and that is known as liberalism, that raised in the middle of these early 19th century particularly. So, for the middle class of Europe, the most important feature of liberalism was, read the reasons. Option A, abolition of conservatism. B, right to be liberal and educated. C, individual freedom and equality before the law. And last one, that is representative government. Most important feature. The question is regarding the most important feature of liberalism. Ruko ek minute, stab ID. My God. Okay, so Asmita answered as A, that is abolition of conservatism. Beta, feature of, right? Think about it. This is what is known as jalebi questions, which I call. So beta, if I talk about liberalism, na, right? If we talk about liberalism, it comes from a Latin word liber. Okay? It comes from a Latin word liber, which actually means freedom. The meaning of this word is freedom, first of all. So, first of all, the meaning of the word is what, beta? Freedom. And here, liberalism, when I talk, it talks about social, okay? It talks about economic and as well as political freedom, and this is one of the 5-marker question that actually a lot of time comes in your exam. But the correct answer to this is individual freedom and equality before law. If some of you like got confused in the question that yes, liberalism abolish conservatism, beta, but it is not the what we can say important feature of it. It naturally happens when liberalism will come, conservatives will go, for obvious. But it is not the feature of it. What is the feature? Individual freedom and equality before the law. I hope now this is clear and you will not make the mistake again. Get it? Now coming to, who among the following was proclaimed as the first king of United Italy, bhai? Okay, the question is here, who among the following was proclaimed the first king of United Italy? Italy became united in 1861. Okay, then answer is Nicholas II, King George II, Wilhelm IV, or Victor Emmanuel II. What do you think? So do you guys want the session PDF of this questions? Then you can go to the description box. You can see there are session PDFs uploaded over there. Similarly, I upload the session PDFs for all the chapters also. When you will see my one-shots, na, you will see the session PDFs there also. So if you want that notes and all, you can get it there. Yes, Victor Emmanuel II is the correct answer. So, beta, Victor Emmanuel II was basically the king of, right? King of that Sardinia Piedmont. Okay? Sardinia Piedmont. So, naturally what happened? He was the only Italian ruler in the complete region of the map I showed you, right? I show you. So, he was the king of Sardinia Piedmont, and naturally when unification of Italy was completed, okay, when unification of Italy was completed and in 1861 it was like made a united Italy, who was naturally proclaimed? He was. Okay, great. Next is, beta, you neglect them. Okay, I will not keep on doing this, neglect them. We study, don't see them in chat, na, neglect them. This is what we usually do when we don't like anti-social elements around us, neglect them. And these people are going, they are saying bye to each other. Okay, so who among the following hosted the Congress at Vienna in 1815? So, who among the following hosted this Congress at Vienna in 1815? King of the Netherlands, Giuseppe Mazzini, Duke Metternich, or Otto von Bismarck? Who, famous personality, he speaks a lot, comes in between, gives a statement and go. Comes in between, gives a statement and go. Who is that personality? So, is it King of the Netherlands, Giuseppe Mazzini, Duke Metternich? Some people call it Metternich, some people call it Metternich. And then it is Otto von Bismarck. So Otto von Bismarck is not at all actually interested in hosting the Congress Vienna. He was a person who ready for firing always. So I got an answer. Finally, I got an answer, that is Duke Metternich. Do you think this is correct? Suraj Yadav is also there with the correct answer. Very good. Fatima is also there. Yes, beta, Duke Metternich is the correct answer. So, the event is Treaty of Vienna. Okay? Right now, Vienna is the capital of a country, that is Austria. So, this Duke Metternich was an Austrian chancellor. Austrian chancellor. So, there was group of conservative people who actually defeated Napoleon. After that, this treaty was signed. And if you remember, this Duke Metternich is the only person who gave the statement, when France sneezes, the rest of Europe catches cold. Okay. So, next. Who among the following formed the secret society called Young Italy? Arey, this you know. This I am pretty sure you know because we discussed it. Even one of the student among you told me this particular thing. Okay. So, who among the following formed the secret society, that is Young Italy? Ma'am, can you tell how many questions over, please? Beta, this I think is the last question. Don't worry. Are you like worried about number of questions, worried about when it will end? We just started, and that too after a week I came live. Why are you so much in hurry? Okay, I got the answer. That is B. Fine. Who is B? Okay. B. Ma'am, how many? But yeah, last questions. I'm going. Don't worry about this. So, okay, Mazzini. Yes, beta, Mazzini. See, if I talk about Giuseppe Mazzini, na, okay, he was born in Genoa, first of all, and he was a person who saw the vision, and the vision was to form United Italy. Okay, one of the famous thing about him is that he believed that nations are the units of mankind. Units of mankind. Like when we talk about water, we always refer water in liters, right? Similarly, bhai, the person said that if we talk about humans, we have different nature, we have different ethnicity, we follow different language, culture. There should be something as a unit of mankind. And what should it be? So, beta, that is nations. Okay, and Duke Metternich considered this personality as the dangerous enemy of social order, because which social order they are talking about? So Duke Metternich here was talking about the social order of conservatists. Okay, conservatives that believes in monarchy, absolute monarchy, no rights given to people and all that thing. Okay, so Arush here is with a question, ma'am. Extra best book for class 10, ma'am. Your explanation was too good. Thank you, beta. Social science, please tell me, beta. I request you that for social science, only and only book you need to refer is NCERT. Everything comes from NCERT. You're smart students, you can make notes, you can use the notes that's available in the market. Why are you struggling with reference book, and that too in the starting of the session, bacha? No need of it, right? So what you have to do is just to read NCERT, read it again. If it is not clear, read it again, and make crisp, crystal, one-page notes. I'm making certain videos for you separately, how to make notes, how to read NCERT. You just have to hear it for 10 minutes. I try to give the video short as possible so that you can increase the speed and complete it in 8 minutes, and that can make that can build a good habit within you. Okay, so what you have to do is to follow that is what we need. You should cover your NCERT first. Yes, RV is here with a very good statement and good advice for all the students out here. Okay, one more question left, bacha. Let's do it fast. Sorry, I thought that this is the last. This is actually the last one. And the question is, which one of the following state was ruled by Italian princely house before the unification of Italy? Again, we discussed this in today's session only. And the answer is quite easy. And meanwhile, if you guys have any doubts, please ask me. This is the last question. Yes, RV, Arush, crystal clear. Sorry. Reginald, crystal clear. Okay, beta. Pricks, ma'am, chapter 2 yaad nahi ho raha. Chapter 2, I'll bring it super soon. Otherwise, you can see my old one shot up till then. I'm bringing the fresh lecture for that too. Don't worry about that. Kar lenge. We'll do it. Don't worry. You should cover your NCERT first. Okay. According to me, fine. For questions, for question practice, beta, pick up PYQs. Okay, pick up the PYQs. There are various websites on Google which actually gives PYQs to you. So practice only previously asked questions. Ma'am, chapter 2 chronological order mein yaad nahi ho raha. We will do it, pricks. Don't worry about that. We will do it on the same platform. You just need to wait for it right now. Up till then, make a timeline on one single page. I advised you in between. Na? One single page, make a proper timeline. Try to read it again and again. Try to make it a Netflix movie, okay? You have to do it. Otherwise, I'll do it when we come back. Fine, the answer for this question is Sardinia. Piedmont tea is somewhere lost here, okay? Ma'am, this time, please. Ma'am, this time, phase 2 was kind of easy. Okay, RV. So, you gave this phase 2 exam. It was easy, is it? Yeah, it was so easy. I saw the paper actually. And even what happened, then you practice for second time. SST needs practice for obvious. So you studied for the first phase, then you studied for the second phase. It's revision, recalling, and eventually the paper came easy. I'm hoping for all of you that you guys get very good marks. We are waiting for the second board phase exam results. So let's see, whenever it comes, we'll go live. You come back there, tell your marks, and yeah, ma'am, easy. Okay, great. So students who are new to here watching me right now, class 10 students, see, a lot of previous year students will come in your live and will share your experience, that how they learned from me and then how you will be learning from me. So this is what we are going to focus the entire year. I'm giving you 2 to 4 minutes. Please ask any doubt if you guys have, otherwise we'll end the live session. I didn't practice second time actually. Are we? Don't teach my kids this thing, otherwise they will start doing this. Tell them that you studied a lot, you did hard work. Great. Any doubts, bacha? And particularly, whosoever is here present in my lecture right now, go and subscribe the channel. Do not forget to do that. Like the session and come back in the other live for sure. Tomorrow I will be taking live for class 9th. If any of your juniors want to be in contact with me, learn SST with me, do share them. It will be actually helpful for them as their SST book is not yet released. No ma'am, actually I covered it in advance. That's good. That's perfect statement. That's why I just read NCERT only. Yes, NCERT is the holy book, bhai. It is Ramayana, Mahabharata for the students studying SST. Need not to wander here and there, beta. They are just dragging your concentration if you are moving to one and another NCERT not, one and another reference book, notes prepared by various institutions and all of that. Stay focused, stay concentrated. NCERT and NCERT is everything. But practicing question is very important. For that, you can pick the PYQs and certain like Arihant publications is good for multiple questions out there. You can do that. Okay, fine. So let me end the class, or do you have any doubts? Who were there? Pricks was there, Teja was there, and then all the students cleared? Very good. So this time we came with the chapter Rise of Nationalism in Europe, the first chapter from history. I will be bringing the first chapter of economics next time. That is development. You people find that chapter development very easy, but I will be bringing some tricky questions for you. Next time we come live, same on Friday. Okay, I will be waiting for you. Then we will meet next week then. Fine. The main thing was that time history was very easy for me, so it took only 2 days. Yes, exactly. The one who master history particularly get good marks in SST, because a lot of students history is a task. Or for some of them, geography is also a task. Yes, your advice for the OSFAL is also good. Great. I missed that somehow. Chalo. So I can see as no doubts are coming from the students watching me here. Asmita is still, yeah, Asmita, I forget you. So I will remember you next time. Okay, so we will be coming live next Friday, 5 o'clock. Rest all the dates. Maths and science teachers are coming, beta. Do not forget to study from them. Join their lives and enjoy your class 10th with us. Okay, bye-bye. Thank you. So it was nice meeting you, all the students. Bye-bye, bye-bye. Let's meet again the next time. Juniors, listen. RV is telling you something, okay? I am ending the video. Listen to RV what she is advising to you. Okay, bye-bye.